What if one of the world's most powerful countries began as just 13 small colonies on the edge of a vast wilderness? Today, the United States leads in technology, entertainment, military power, and the world's largest economy. But its journey was filled with revolution, civil war, economic collapse, and remarkable innovation. This is the fascinating story of how America rose from a British colony to become a global superpower. Long before Europeans arrived, millions of Native Americans lived across North America for thousands of years. They built thriving civilizations, traded across vast distances, and developed unique cultures. In 1492, Christopher Columbus reached the Americas, opening the door for European exploration. During the 1600s, England established colonies along the Atlantic coast. By the 1700s, 13 British colonies had grown prosperous through farming, trade, and commerce. But life under British rule came with very heavy taxes and strict control. The colonists believed one simple idea: no taxation without representation. That belief would soon change history forever. In 1775, war broke out between Britain and the colonies. Led by George Washington, ordinary farmers, merchants, and volunteers fought one of the most powerful empires on earth. On July 4, 1776, the colonies adopted the Declaration of Independence, written primarily by Thomas Jefferson. After years of brutal fighting, the Americans defeated Britain in 1783. A new nation, the United States of America, was born. Soon after, the Constitution was written, creating one of the world's first modern democratic governments, with George Washington becoming the nation's first president in 1789. The young nation expanded rapidly. In 1803, President Thomas Jefferson purchased the Louisiana Territory from France, doubling the size of the country. Settlers moved west, railroads stretched across the continent, and new states joined the Union. But one issue threatened to tear the nation apart: slavery. Northern states increasingly opposed slavery, while many southern states depended on enslaved labor for their economy. In 1861, the American Civil War began. President Abraham Lincoln led the Union during 4 devastating years of conflict. In 1863, Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation, declaring enslaved people in Confederate states free. By 1865, the Union had won. Slavery was abolished, but the nation had paid an enormous price, with more than 600,000 lives lost. After the Civil War, America transformed rapidly. Factories expanded, railroads connected coast to coast. Millions of immigrants arrived from Europe seeking opportunity. Inventors like Thomas Edison revolutionized electricity, while Alexander Graham Bell introduced the telephone. By the early 1900s, American cities were booming, and industries such as steel, oil, and automobiles turned the country into an economic powerhouse. Companies like Ford made cars affordable for ordinary families, changing transportation forever. The 20th century brought global conflict. The United States entered World War I in 1917 and helped the Allies achieve victory. After the Great Depression devastated the economy, in the 1930s, another challenge emerged: World War II. Following the attack on Pearl Harbor in 1941, America entered the war. By 1945, the Allies defeated Nazi Germany and Imperial Japan. After the war, the United States emerged as one of the world's 2 superpowers, alongside the Soviet Union. The Cold War followed, leading to decades of political rivalry, nuclear competition, and the space race. In 1969, the world watched as American astronauts landed on the moon. Neil Armstrong became the first human to walk on its surface. In recent decades, the United States has continued shaping the modern world. Silicon Valley sparked the digital revolution. Companies like Apple, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, and Tesla transformed technology and everyday life. America has faced major challenges, including terrorism, economic crises, political division, and global pandemics. Yet it remains one of the world's most influential nations, attracting millions of immigrants, entrepreneurs, students, and innovators every year. From just 13 colonies to 50 states, from horse-drawn wagons to space exploration. The story of the United States is one of ambition, resilience, conflict, and constant reinvention. And its history is still being written. If you enjoyed this documentary, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments. Which event in American history changed the world the most?